Good morning and welcome. I hope you are healthy, safe, and looking forward to today's program. It's my pleasure to join you in honoring Dr. Martin Luther King as we immerse ourselves more deeply in his life and his teachings. I'm grateful to Reverend Dr. Pritchett and everyone who made this symposium possible. The choice today is not between violence and nonviolence. It's either nonviolence or non-existence. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., April 3rd, 1968, in his last speech before his assassination. Many have and will continue to successfully argue that we have more than strayed, that we have failed to live up to the life and teachings of Dr. King, and that his teachings are essential to navigating our current times and our path forward. In the heart of the university are the acts of researching and teaching, learning from our past and finding light through dark times, actively seeking to live with each other in peace, to grow and nurture one another, to help each other be better tomorrow than we are today. When we experience a rise in fundamentalism, theologians remind us that our greatest defense is to teach people to think. The intersection of education and faith undergirds this process and is the bulwark of our democracy. Counter to the teachings of Dr. King, we are living through times in a nation where violence is deployed as a means to an end. Faced with fundamentalism, teach people to think. Responding to injustice should bring about the best in our nation. Yet as we saw this month in Washington, D.C., the loudest, most reckless voices come from the angriest among us, resulting in violence against humankind. That anger can have dire consequences for our democracy and demands a compelling response. Again, faced with fundamentalism, teach people to think. Teach the lessons of Dr. King. How we engage today and going forward will define us and will define the ideals for which we stand. There is no better place to learn how to effectively engage than America's leading universities. Since 1856, Seton Hall has delivered on its mission through wars, economic depressions, political and social upheaval, and even prior pandemics. How? By teaching people to think. Today's event is about more than honoring a renowned civil rights leader. Ultimately, it's about advancing progress in the struggle for social justice through nonviolence. We must hold fast to the dream and the teachings of Dr. King, the faith of our church, and the power of our great minds to find solutions consistent with our shared values. And I'm confident that despite all the difficulties of today, we will not flag or fail. We will succeed in building a nation that upholds the promise of freedom, justice, and safety for all. Thank you for joining us today, and may God bless you.